Hi, I'm Tom Heyman, Head of Platform Engineering at Dunelm. I've been at Dunelm over 3 years. Platform engineering look after everything that's in the cloud and every physical device that's in our stores, in our networks, etc. that isn't a desktop. Cool. So why did we replatform Dunelm.com? We did it so we could build a platform that enabled our customers to buy the products that they love, to build and create a home that they love, to become the number one homewares destination for our customers and an even better business that grows sustainably. We built the platform to showcase these products and give our customers a great shopping experience. We want to accelerate our customer first transition. We're ambitious about our brand, about being a good company, and about growing the business for the long term and not just the short term. People obviously have been at home under lockdown and so forth for this year. And we generally see more demand for our products than we have done before. And making sure that the platform works seamlessly, in a fast way and in a really good way, will enable our customers to have a really good experience and also be able to buy the products that they love to put into their homes. So there were challenges with our existing platform. It was a tightly coupled monolithic architecture. It was generally difficult to manage on a day-to-day. It wasn't scalable. We couldn't add new resources to it. We struggled at peak periods when there was a lot of demand on the platform. The website generally just got slower and slower, which obviously impacted our customers and the business. The rate of change was difficult. We could basically make one big change per month, and this would take a lot of people, a lot of hand holding, and a lot of nervous people as well. It wasn't resilient to failure. If one part failed, everything pretty much failed. So, for instance, if the database behind the old platform had an issue or went offline, not only did Dunelm.com be inaccessible, but also, for instance, our customer contact center couldn't use the order management system because it was using the same database. So we would have two major instances all at the same time. So that was hard to manage, and it was very, very challenging. Not only that, there was a lot of reliance on third parties to support the site and the platform. So out of hours, if we needed some help, the feedback loop was generally longer because we had to wake up a third party engineer. Things like cache, clearing the cache took a long time. On Fastly, it takes seconds now, but beforehand, it would take us up to an hour, possibly longer. And this would obviously, when you're changing products or features on the platform, that would obviously slow down the sort of rate of change and obviously impact our customers because the product that they were looking at was an old product, for instance, and not the latest one. So there were existing challenges. Those were sort of a lot of challenges on a day-to-day basis as well, and it was generally a difficult platform to manage. So one of the things we looked at was changing the tech stack and making sure our future strategy was aligned and set up for success. So we looked at microservices, the cloud. We were used to using AWS, and an API engineering principle across our teams. But starting with microservices, we developed and operated teams that focus on core business capability. We wanted to be independently deployable using cloud automation to facilitate a faster rate of change. We wanted the teams to scale horizontally. So as new things came in, new requirements came in, we could adapt and those teams could cope with that demand. We adopted new technologies and innovation for quicker cycles. And we looked at automation in our serverless adoption. And serverless basically gave us the ability to have a highly available and automatic scaling for our new e-commerce platform. Serverless means less overhead of managing servers and infrastructure. We no longer have to wake up in the middle of the night to patch servers and infrastructure. It provided teams with the ability to self-serve and also ensuring that we had a good level of compliance and IT processes. We went down the API engineering route. This provided standardized interface to our teams, allowed us to integrate easily with microservices that we had built or building, and also gave us the ability for third parties to integrate with us. Loosely coupled API design allowed services to be worked on without affecting others and the overall operation of the new platform. It didn't interfere with the user experience as well. The APIs that we built are extensible, so it's really, really easy for us to add new functionality and connect with new features, accelerating the launch of new innovative value propositions or new ideas. Drives collaboration and reuse with an easy-to-use API services and products that opened up to the creativity of the people who want to use them across our business and across our tech teams. So the challenge is building a new serverless platform. One of those was a steep learning curve for our teams to understand this new technology. We generally went slow at the beginning because we had to build pipelines and automation for all the teams to use to produce working software all the way to production. There's a lot of cross-team collaboration as well during this period, and there still is, and that's something we're definitely getting better at. Some teams would obviously develop and learn faster, and other teams would go a little bit slower, but that was generally because we needed to work on our cross-team collaboration. As soon as we got that better, teams started to basically go faster and produce more working software. So once we built the pipelines, we were ready to deploy safely, reliably, and consistently. This helped us build our new serverless platform, but it definitely took us a while to get to that point. We didn't always agree. We definitely had teams and sort of very colourful exchanges between tech teams, but we'd always make up at the end of the night and go to the pub for a drink. Nowadays, we have obviously a much faster serverless platform. We can make change over 200 times a month. We can scale during our peak periods, whereas before we really struggled on the old platform. If we find failure now, we can fix it ourselves and recover really quickly. We can fix forward pretty much all the time. We never really fix backwards or revert a release. We generally just go forward and fix forward. The website page load time has improved significantly. We can serve over 150% more traffic during our peak periods than our previous peak periods, which is really good. And since we obviously moved over to Fastly, our average improvement across the whole platform is around about 472%. That includes product pages, search pages, product listing pages, etc. The homepage itself has over 900% speed improvement. That's really good. Also gives us the ability to add things like feature flags. We can show a certain amount of our customers a new feature that we might have developed. This is really good to get that feedback loop about some of the changes that we're making to a subset of our customers and to improve and to iterate on that feature. There's also better security across the platform. We have a much better understanding of security as a whole across all of our APIs and across Dunelm.com itself. This gives us the ability to actually protect the business when we do see security issues, and it also means a safer customer experience and customer platform for when our customers buy products off our platform. So this year, since we replatformed last year, that we're kind of fortunate that it happened obviously before the pandemic. But I'm really proud of the teams and the way they adapt to change and the environment. So I'm really proud of them. The team definitely work in a very collaborative and open way. They definitely have an attitude of just getting things done, which is very important. We have a lot of trust in our teams, which enables them to basically get on and make the decisions on their own, which is really important. But given teams this level of trust means that they can go on and fix forward, and if they do come across or make a failure or mistake, we don't go after them and blame them for that. We just look at that and as a lesson learned and see how we can do it better in the future and how we can fix forward and make sure that we can set up the platform for success in the future. One of our ambitions is to have one of the fastest e-commerce platforms in the UK. Because obviously that helps our customers to buy the products off our website, but also helps things like conversion too. A faster website is generally preferred. I think we all know that. But importantly as well, during COVID-19, we've definitely seen a slight change of behaviour for our customers. Obviously, people are at home shopping from their homes, not just from their mobile devices, from their desktops and so forth. So customer behaviour has changed a little bit. Also, traffic patterns have changed, so we generally see more people on our platform than ever. Having Fastly in front of the platform to serve all these people generally helps us be a successful business, but also make sure our customers can buy the products that they love. As I said, we're coming up to a peak period, which is over December and January. We've started to load test the new platform. So we've started to load test the platform. And as we've introduced Fastly onto it in the middle of this year, we can generally see that we can take a lot more traffic than we could last peak. Every year we generally grow from 30 to 40 to 50% in terms of traffic on the platform during peak periods. And this year we're trying to make sure that we're completely set up for success so we can serve every single customer during those busy periods.